Okay, my bad, you guys. I'm back, but I may have to combine 2 videos. My apologies. I accidentally clicked out of the recording, but we're back. So let's get to the tarot, you guys. Again, I see like a very it feels like it's almost gonna hit like a freight train, damn near, and in a positive way for him. So let's see. Let's get into the tarot. Again, if it's making any sense to y'all, definitely share if you care. Leave a like. It's absolutely free 99 to do so. Let's see, why is this energy here for Tory at this time? What's the current energy at this time? Please and thank you when it comes to Tory. Knight of Swords. Okay. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. This is, again, a very rapid change. Things coming in very quickly. Messages coming through very quickly. Or someone rushing in to communicate because of a sense of urgency. Something they have to say. Bravery. This can also kind of in a way be like an act of violence sometimes, but with the energy that we've already talked about, you guys, that I'm already reading on, it's giving more so like a sense of urgency or things changing or happening very quickly, or someone again like feeling like they have a lot to say. Okay, and I already mentioned before, there's this energy of him being a little frustrated. Okay, a little frustrated either at obviously the amount of time this has taken, and frustrated when people are going to start, wanting to talk to him, interview him, work with him, when they've been silent or maybe spoke against him this entire time. So it's gonna be a really weird shift, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a really weird shift that we're gonna see. Some people may speak up and apologize. But then there's going to be others that are a little too fucking stubborn and that kind of dug themselves in a pit too fucking far to ever get out of. I really hope that makes sense. And people, I guess, will make an alliance and stand on one side or another. But when this shit shifts, again, you're going to see some people kind of chalk it up and be like, yo, I apologize, blah, 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 blah. I was wrong. And other people are just gonna let it pass like nothing ever happened. Yeah. And I see him being frustrated with that, All right, here, please, for Tory at this time. 2 of Cups. Okay. Nice. 2 of Cups is like a balanced relationship, a balanced partnership, harmony. Kind of almost like an equal give and take as well. Not a soulmate relationship, a really good friend, a good partnership. Again, he's got someone like very close or people that work alongside him that are like a very strong unit. It's a very strong team. And then look at this, the 8 of Swords in reverse. If you guys know my channel, I really don't read reversals for real, but I just find that so funny. This is like my jail card, but it's in the reverse, which would indicate maybe freedom, being released. And I'm telling you, there's gonna be a lot of fucking drama about it. I just said that. Like, some people are gonna be apologetic or remorseful, and there's going to be other people on the other side of the spectrum that are not trying to hear it. Oh, the justice system is skewed. Megan never got her justice. La, la, la. It's going to be a lot of fucking drama. Okay, what is this? And I see that here with him, it's like he's maybe not at this very moment in time, but when he gets out, I feel like he's going to have a hard time trusting people, especially when it comes to the industry that he works in. Granted, he's an independent artist, but, you still got to work with certain people. Yeah, 4 of Swords is showing up, okay? I can talk about rest, relaxation, recharge, okay? Meditation, prayer even. Kind of like take a step back. Let's take a break from this. And again, I do feel like this time away really was a way for him to kind of sit down. Again, King of Wands is him showing up. Maybe he wasn't taking the hints from the universe early on, or he was, again, lack of boundaries is what I'm getting, or someone very impulsive, acting out, again, out of ego, hot boy summer. It's like it took something this drastic for him to kind of sit down and reassess the energy that he was putting out there. Okay, 4 of Swords is like heavy contemplation or meditative state as well. His dreams can be very significant. I don't know what that has to do with anything right now, but he could have very like significant dreams or dreaming of what he's going to do next and things like that, okay? Why is this here, please? Ace of Cups. Okay, very nice. Again, with that energy of like a new start, a new beginning. Any ace is a new opportunity here. So a new opportunity in love or new opportunities you're going to fall in love with. I just see him being, I just heard it come through like fake admiration, because again, to him, it's going to feel a little fake. You know, y'all are trying to show me all this love. You know, again, all these people wanting to talk, work together, paparazzi, whatever. But it's giving me, part of him is like, doesn't even want to deal with that because it may feel or come across as kind of fake, you know, unfortunately. Yeah. What is Ace of Cups? Again, I see it's a new lease on life. I've already had 2 other cards talking about a new start or a new beginning. So why is this here, please? This 4 cups. Yeah, you can't make this up. It's like, if you weren't with me shooting in the gym, now I'm not saying he's gonna just deny and just say fuck everybody if you didn't support him fully, because you know, people could only go off what they saw, what they were being fed, or what they were being told. So you know, I just see like this struggle between like ego and heart. You know, wanting to accept all this love and admiration he's gonna receive, but then another part of him is like, nah, like I don't even want it. Like, you can keep that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 4 of Cups can talk about like boredom, maybe even apathy, not being too satisfied, maybe rejecting phone calls, text, stuff like that. You know, kind of like ignoring something. Yeah. Okay, why is this here, please? The King of Swords. Wow, okay. King of Swords is like a truth teller, someone very honest. They don't really beat around the bush either, you know, very straightforward. Again, I see him speaking up and speaking his truth. And it's kind of coming through with like a sense of urgency as well. Again, it's coming through like a one and done. So I don't know if he already has like an interview set up or what. But whoever he does speak to is going to be very straightforward, very honest. I don't know. It's almost giving kind of like cold and detached. Maybe even this prison sentence has not necessarily changed. I'm sure it changed who he was to a certain degree, but I just see him being like a little more cold, a little bit more Ice King, you know, King of Swords, like an Ice King. They don't really have a whole lot of connection to their to their emotions, if you will. But again, understandably so. And whoever he's working with or going to do this interview with, this talking segment, podcast, whatever this is, I feel like it's gonna be very exclusive, one and done. This could also be like the actual court, the judge ruling on this appeal, or again just the appellate court in general, because King of Swords, Queen of Swords is like a lawyer or a judge, maybe even law enforcement. Okay, yeah, look, 9 of Cups. It's a wish fulfillment, a positive outcome. Okay, what is this? There's a lot of air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. I don't know what that has to do with anything, if he has that in his chart. I know he's a Leo, but I don't know what his like rising sign, moon sign is. If somebody knows any of that, please feel free to leave it in the comments. But why is this here? The sun. Wow. Didn't I say that earlier? Like how I was getting a visualization of the sun in my third eye. And here it is showing up. Leo energy, vibrancy, good news. Okay, things working out in your favor, abundance. This is probably like the brightest, happiest card in the deck. Brighter days ahead, happiness, longevity. And look what's at the bottom, you guys. 4 of Wands. If you guys know about tarot, like if you don't have to believe me, trust me, whatever, you can just Google it, look it up. Four of Wands. What does that mean? It can talk about the home environment, real estate, marriages, reunions, right? I don't know, a party, a celebration, but essentially like a homecoming. This is showing up underneath the King of Swords. Again, the judge, the lawyers, good news, coming home. I mean, again, this is not supposed to be the energy of someone who's supposed to be facing 7 more years in prison. So, I mean, you guys do with that what you will. Yeah, and it's giving like, I'm hearing like the calm before the storm. This is the calm before the storm. Everything has been very quiet. Not much has been said. You know, it's been kind of like almost very like crickets, damn near. That's why I said before, it was kind of giving the energy of Pop Smoke, like shake the room. It's something is just it's gonna just explode. Like when I say in shambles, okay, yeah, look, the Hierophant, that's again the court, the judge, the people in charge, higher positions of power or higher institutions of learning, the Lovers, a decision here, a choice being made by these people in the higher ups of law enforcement, right? Again, law enforcement, the Chariot, success, moving forward very successfully, overcoming obstacles and coming out a winner. Yeah. And then look, the Queen of Wands at the bottom. Like, let's continue. Okay. Because I can feel the energy, like somebody seething at the fucking phone watching this reading, like, there's no way. Like, shut up. Like, why are you speaking so positively? You know, I can just feel it. Okay, why is this here, please? The Sun and the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. Again, I see like something here about his dreams may have been very revealing to him, or very eye-opening, or again, a truth exposure that has been very suppressed for a very long time, kept very fucking quiet for a long period of time. Yeah, it's over with for that. Why is this here, please? Yeah, look, Knight of Wands. Again, with that lustful, passionate energy, things very in and out, here for a good time, not a long time. Again, on top of the Four of Swords, he knows that type of behavior has to stop or like come to a close, be put to a rest. He's had a lot of time to think and meditate and contemplate on this Knight of Wands behavior. I mentioned that way earlier as well. I see him traveling. Oh, I meant to say this before too, because I keep getting like this reoccurring vision of Tory like on stage. And when I say like the crowd is fucking full, it looked more kind of like a theater, not so much like an arena or a stadium. It looked like a theater, but it's a reoccurring vision I keep having of him performing to a very, very massive fucking crowd. The lights are all dim, so it's definitely like a concert. And he's performing music from the Peterson album, but it's weird because in the vision that I keep having, I also see Chris Brown like kind of dancing off to the side of the stage to the music. And I'm like, I know him and Chris Brown are cool, but I'm like, why does Chris Brown keep popping up in this vision next to him? So I'm not saying like, oh, they're going to be on a tour together, but they could have maybe music or collaboration coming out together, or that's just one of his biggest support systems, Chris Brown. I've done a reading on them too, and he's a support system. Nicki Minaj is a support system as well, a silent support system, for sure. I did a reading on that. You guys can check out my other readings. I have a reading between Nicki and Tory as well that I did not too long ago. Okay, but I see him traveling. The Knight of Wands can talk about travel, maybe even relocating and moving. Okay, so yeah, why is this here, please? And it's like, you know, after 3 years locked up, you probably have a whole lot of energy that you want to put out there, whether it be into the music, the creativity, traveling, going on tour, or maybe even, you know, sexually here. I'm sure he's a little backed up. Okay, so take with that what you will, but let's see. What is this? Page of Cups. Yeah, an offer. Now, he better be careful. Again, I do feel like he has changed his mindset about getting around with this attitude of Knight of Wands, you know, hot boy summer, but he's not careful. He can end up getting somebody pregnant, okay? Allegedly, but the moon, yeah, interesting. Page of Cups, like an offer or a surprise. That's why I really feel like this is gonna be kind of almost hit the internet like a shock or just out of nowhere. You know, it's people just la da 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 scrolling through their phone. It's boring. There's no good music out. These bitches aren't doing shit. This rapper went to jail. This rapper's in jail. Whatever. Oh, sports. Okay, cool. Klay Thompson got benched. Oh, wow. People are just bored on the internet. And then it's like, bam, out of fucking nowhere. It's like, just in breaking news. It's like, oh shit, it's like gonna wake people up or something. I don't know. That's kind of how what it's giving here, you know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw in the Klay Thompson shade. I'm sorry. That was impulsive. I'm sorry, but my bad. I digress. Okay. Anyway, let's see. This Page of Cups says that is an offer, a surprise, maybe even an engagement. But again, I see him getting a lot of offers in different ways. Again, maybe not so much like brand deals. You may not see him on a fucking Adidas commercial or whatever. But this could be like touring opportunities. Again, opportunities to tell his story and all that stuff. I just heard something about Gayle King. I don't think he's going over there at all. But fucking Gayle King may turn around and be like, hey, you know, we got one side. We just need your side now. Like, girl, you don't get the hell out of here. And that's what I mean by the people that are going to try to be around, support the movement now. And he's going to be like, no, fuck yeah. Okay? Okay, why is this here, please? And thank you. Eight of Swords is showing up. Yep. And then you got the Hierophant here coming through. Yeah, that's that energy again of like jail, feeling almost like overthinking, feeling trapped, stuck, overthinking, overanalyzing. Let's see, why is Eight of Swords here and this Four of Cups? Yeah, and again, it's like while I was locked up, y'all, you know, ignored me, or you didn't acknowledge me. I was supposed to just be buried under the jail. So, and I get it. I can imagine that hurts, especially to see these people come back around and act like they were supportive, or even the people that knew the truth the whole time, but didn't publicly say anything, or publicly, you know, went another direction, knowing the truth behind the scenes, you know? It's a very like slippery slope. But what is this Eight of Swords, please? Okay, the Knight of Cups, another offer. Ace of Wands, a new beginning here as well. It's like an offer for a new start of some sort. Okay. Why is this here though? With this this Eight of Swords, please. Why is this Eight of Swords here with the Knight of Cups? The Lovers. Another choice or a decision, or again, a bigger purpose. I already mentioned that earlier. Like, he feels as though this has a much bigger purpose, a much larger purpose beneath all of this. And then the Six of Swords is kind of like walking away or getting out of a rough, tumultuous situation into calmer shores. Yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, geez. Okay. I don't know if he's going to go after a settlement. He probably really could. If he really, really fucking wanted to. And look at this, the Empress. That was one of the very, very, very first energies we had. And again, a new beginning, a new start. Tory, I don't know if you watch these readings, but you better be careful. When you're out here, you better hope you don't get somebody pregnant just that fast as you get out, okay? Because I'm seeing that. But I see him, again, being offered to go on the road, go on tour, or making some money traveling. Okay? And I do feel like if he really wanted to, he could probably go after and get some money from the states and things like that if he really wanted to. But I feel like a part of him is like trying to be humble or like have humility or something like that, even though these people didn't have humility with him, you know. It's like, you know, I'm going to make the decision to take the higher road and just kind of move on with my life. It's kind of what I'm getting with this. Fair enough. Fair enough, okay? But I definitely see this coming out as like a really positive outcome for the most part. And a positive outcome being either it be a new trial or him just coming home. One or the other. It's a positive outcome. Let's see. Is this more so? Well, let me use a different deck for this, but would this be more so good news of him coming home or a new trial? Is this giving coming home or a new trial? Because again, either way, it's good news. I feel like the new trial date may be a little longer for a time frame as far as him physically coming home. Yes. Oh, you guys, you can't make this shit up. I wasn't even done shuffling, but part of the deck just fell, and look where it fell to. The Four of Wands. And I'm asking, is this more of coming home or a retrial? Again, y'all can Google it, look it up, ask your favorite tarot reader what the Four of Wands means, and we can go from there. Yeah, look at this. An offer to come home. It's almost like an apology. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know if y'all want me to ask again, but I think that was pretty obvious. But yeah, interesting. What I do want to ask, though, if there's any type of video or surveillance that's going to come out. Because if you guys, again, have been up to speed with this, there has always been talks about like surveillance video or this being caught on camera. The incident from 2020 itself, like the initial incident, leaving the party, the shooting itself, apparently that's all on camera, but it's never been seen. And according to Kelsey, if you guys watch her latest interview from maybe like a year ago, she was talking about, well, if the video does come out, it's probably AI and you just gotta be careful. Like, okay, girl, like we didn't need that disclaimer about it possibly being AI from you, okay? But anyway, is there gonna be some type of video or surveillance that comes out in regards to this, please? Any type of surveillance or video recording that comes out from that night of the incident, please, and thank you. The Strength card. Okay, that's a yes, but it's being held back. It's being repressed. 2222 on the timer. I just saw 2222. Okay, is there any type of video recording that's going to come out from that incident back in 2020? Please and thank you. Here goes that Four of Wands again. Yes, the party was at somebody's house. Page of Swords. There goes the people watching, surveillance, investigation, people asking questions. But in regards to, is someone being watched or, again, surveillanced? Yeah. Oh, people are going to be so mad. And again, it's going to stir up a lot of fucking drama. That Four of Wands is another yes card. And it's giving like there is some footage literally from Kylie's house is what I'm getting with this. She's a Leo as well. Okay. Kylie Jenner, again, where all this occurred from her house, she's a Leo too. And she's in very weird offshoot ways, subliminal ways, has kind of poked at the fact that she's on Tory's side with things, okay? But yeah, these are two yes cards, but the Strength card tells me something here is being obviously repressed or held onto or held back. Oh yeah, you can't make this up. The High Priestess. It's supposed to be a secret. People don't want this out, but when it does come out, though, didn't I say about shake the fucking room? Here's the Tower, okay? Is there some type of surveillance or video recording that's going to come out regarding this situation? Regarding the shooting situation from 2020, please and thank you. This is crazy. Oh, the Moon. Okay, yep. It's, again, being hidden or repressed. The Devil card. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, what is this, please? Is there some type of video recording that's from this incident, the night of the incident? Please and thank you. That is going to be exposed. What is this? Knight of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah, and look, there goes that Leo again, the Leo female. I feel like it was kind of paid off. whoever has the recording, because again, there's a recording from Kylie's house, and then there's another recording of the incident itself. And I feel like somebody like was offered money either from law enforcement or police, or someone offered police or law enforcement money to keep it suppressed or hidden with the moon card. So there is definitely like some type of video footage. Why is this here, please? Is this going to come out though? Are we going to see it? Are we ever going to get it? This video surveillance, please and thank you. The Hierophant. It's dependent on if law enforcement wants to release it. Yeah, literally, it's being hidden and suppressed by people in those higher rooms, higher institutions. If not the government, then people behind the labels in these scenes. If not both, because I just heard something about collusion. Wow, what is this, please? Is it gonna come out? Are we ever gonna see it though? Ten of Wands. That's a no, but it's giving like it could have taken a lot of work, a lot of effort to even get hands on this recording. Are we ever going to see this? Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, it's taking a lot of work or a lot of effort with this Ten of Wands here as well. So it's kind of coming through as like a yes, we are, but it's going to be, oh shit. Yeah, look, the world, it's going to go viral. Like, it's going to be everywhere. And then look, Eight of Swords in reverse. Again, once he's out though. I don't think it's going to be before he's out. It's not going to come out till after. Yeah, but it's giving, it took a lot of work, or it's going to take some time. And then when it hits, it's going to just kind of hit out of nowhere with this Knight of Swords. And again, it's going to kind of really tie up the loose ends and be a culmination of everything. Damn, okay. Yeah, they're working on it. It's like they're working on it. Okay, what is this? Okay, what is this? Are we ever going to see this? I think it's going to end up going viral, but... Yeah, look, Ace of Swords, and that's it. The story is told. Yep, Ace of Swords. So we'll see it. I just feel like it's going to be a little while after he gets out. If not, maybe like around this. I don't know. I don't want to put a time frame on it, but I just feel like it took a lot of fucking effort to get their hands on it. Whoever the legal team or whoever got their hands on it, they might have had to pay up for it or do a lot of due diligence, or again, get like higher forms of law enforcement involved to get their hands on this. Because again, guys, you got MAGA involved now. So damn, the Ace of Swords is the truth. Okay, let me go more on this. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. That's another yes. King of Swords. Truth, clarity, things coming out, being exposed again. But it's like the truth. Wow. So we are going to see it. I just feel like, yeah, look, the King of Pentacles. I feel like it cost a lot of fucking money to get it, or whoever had it, they wanted some money. I heard the word extortion. Someone could have got extorted for it. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. And this is like a judgment call. And the Queen of Wands. Again, the Leo female involved in all of this. So there's footage from her house, and then there's actual footage, I feel like, of the shooting itself. So one of those things we're going to see. It's just taking a long time, and I feel like they had to jump through a lot of fucking hoops to get it, unfortunately. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, but I didn't want to leave this reading here, you guys. This was a lot, and I feel like this is probably one of the last Tory readings that we need to do before things start to get moving. Yeah, I'm so excited. I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait for this karmic cycle to wrap the fuck up, because it's been a very long time coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you guys were able to take something from this and apply it. Make sure you guys share, okay? Leave a like. Please leave a comment. I love interacting with you guys. You guys really help me tie up the loose ends if I'm missing something, because I can't know everything. That's not fucking possible. So it really, really helps a lot when you guys interact and kind of fill in the blanks with what I may be missing. Okay, so I appreciate y'all so, so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.